Alright. Should be all set up now. Oh, damn. That's quite the joke, Raven Dave. I would play Mega Man 7, Alec, but I don't own that game. I don't have the stream set up for emulation right now, so... I would like to own a copy of Mega Man 7, though. That would be pretty neat. Indeed. And this game has much better difficulty design than Earthworm Jim. So, yeah. It's like we've got a handful of people will... Let's share this to Twitter real quick. There we go. We'll do the Twitch one as well. And we'll be all set to go. God damn it. No. Well... I don't know, I don't find this game that difficult, actually. That's just me, though, but... yeah. Copy... I'm streaming some Mega Man and bass right now. There we go. There we go. See if a few more people won't filter in. I don't know. There we go. Some folks are here. I've decided which character we're gonna do yet. Let's get started here, and then we'll And there we go. Now we're good. We're all set to play this game. This lovely game, which is one of my favorite SNES games ever. I guess we get to go decide which character we're gonna play. Brown bricks in Minecraft. Alright, so we could play as either Mega Man or bass. Which do you guys want to do? We have one vote for bass. There is no zero. Bass. Everybody... okay, so... Mega Man, bass. Oh god. Shrek, SpongeBob. Oh no. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3... 4, 5 for bass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. I don't know, I'll just do Mega Man. This is just what I'm used to, I guess. Most of the time when I play this game, I play as Mega Man. He's more fun to play anyway, because you can go out of weak disorder much easier. Alright. I don't know what it is about this game, but something about the graphics just make me want to keep playing it. I don't know what it is. we go. Please no more. Foul-mouthed pimp straight out the east side. Bass clucks. Loved, yeah. I love the soundtrack in this game. This might be my favorite. I don't know about that. There are a lot of really good intro stage songs in the Mega Man series. Like, I think I really like X7's. You know, maybe I should bring someone else along for commentary's sake. He who shall not be named. I wonder if Eric's here. If Eric's around. Because Eric's in the chat, so he must be available.
Nope. No, I'm not.
You're not available.
Nope.
Alright. Evidently, Eric is not available, so we'll have to find someone else. Who else is online? I guess Alec. I could settle for Alec. I've not played X-Command Mission, so I have no opinion. Zero Mission's a pretty easy game no matter which way you go, so... You were joking?
Yes, I was joking. I thought it was obvious since I said I wasn't available, and then I picked up immediately.
Well, I didn't know if you were like... if that meant that, you know... See, actually, I'm thinking I shared more with Farmer J than just the name.
Is his name Farmer J?
I don't remember.
80,000.
I want them to come closer, so I can cluck them.
Looking to cluck. A foul-mouthed pimp straight out the east side.
I like how that joke still.
Yeah, even in this stream, it's a dangerous game you're playing.
Dangerous game. This B clucks.
Exactly. I know. I'm just saying. If our playthrough devolved into B clucks jokes, you know what I mean? We gotta be careful. We need. Basically, what I'm saying is we need a new crutch.
Oh, okay. We need.
Or we're gonna have
joke.
Or this is gonna be Pac-Man World 2 Take 2.
What else? What's a hot new meme we can reference non-stop throughout this?
Did you hear about the Rick roll? I heard it's a pretty funny gag that you can pull. Where you play a song by this guy named Rick
Astley. Apparently, him and Mike Shinoda sing in the same range or something.
I don't know who Mike Shinoda is.
He is one of the lead vocalists from Linkin Park.
Oh. I can't say I'm a Linkin Park aficionado.
He's the guy who does all the rap for their music.
Yeah, Rick Sanchez. There has to be a million Pickle Rick rolls. I bet you there's like. Hold on. We have to talk about it's either this or IMDb. Yeah, Pickle Rick roll.
Either this or IMDb.
Or 14. It got 14,000 results.
No, there you go.
That's very good. That's a trendy new meme. Pickle Rick, hot, fresh off the press.
See, I'm telling you folks, I play this game all the time. There's your proof. I'll go with file 3. Alrighty. Oh, do Ground Man first. Why not?
I'm not gonna lie, Michael. I did not watch the entirety of your 1 hour. What is it? An hour and like 10 minutes long?
Yeah.
Mega Man and Bass.
You're missing out, my friend, and all the boredom.
XL 1 hour and 7 minutes of delight. So I can't say I know much about this game.
Well, surely you watched at least a little bit of my video.
I did. I watched the first few minutes, but listen, I've only ever played Mega Man X, and then I think Mega Man 2.
Oh, I didn't know that you'd played any Mega Man at all.
Snake? Which is the one with Snake Man?
That's Mega Man 3.
Mega Man 2?
That's Mega Man 3.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one I played. I don't know if I beat the first one. Okay,
No.
Michael. Here's a good question for you.
Okay.
Okay. Who would you rather accuse of having Ruby Madness? Carl or Sheen?
Sheen. Ruby Madness! Shut up!
Yeah. Carl's too self-aware. He knows too much about the Ruby Madness.
they got that one
He'd be-
voice actor to play that one alien biker guy.
Carl would be the Carl Weezer would be the like the protagonist in The Thing. He'd be the one taking charge and checking out everybody to see whether or not they have Ruby Madness.
Nice try! I sent them away an hour ago.
Some deep Jimmy Neutron cuts. Shoot to the stars. Buy candy bars.
Is a kid with a knack for inventions.
I realized the other day that I know too much about Jimmy Neutron.
Too much? How could you know too much?
I was just like, wait a minute, I like know most of the characters. I know too much about Jimmy Neutron. But like I said, it's not as bad as you'd think it'd be, looking back.
What made you think it would be bad?
It just looks terrible. It just looks terrible, you know what I mean? It's like one of those shows that you're so used to, but then you know that if somebody who didn't watch it looked at it today, they'd be like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Then you go back and watch it, and it's like actually pretty well written. Or maybe I'm just crazy. I did only watch that one episode. But,
it is pretty consistent. Like, you remember the episode where Hugh thinks he's like the last man on Earth?
I'm telling you, Hugh Neutron is the best character ever made. I'm just saying, if they made a Hugh Neutron movie, it'd be like The Godfather, but way better. Who would you cast? Here's a good hypothetical. Who would you cast as a Hugh Neutron?
Oh God, Steve Carell.
Steve. Yeah, that's not the worst. That's not the worst idea, actually. Who's the grossest looking character in that show? That's a good question.
Sam.
No, Sam's alright. He's just kind of like fat guy. Probably Mrs. Fowl, but that's intentional. So I don't know if that counts. Mrs. Fowl. Oh. Did the same person who played Carl Weezer play Mrs. Fowl?
I don't think so. I can't. God, I feel like it.
They have like this. They have like the same voice.
You know PJ from Goof Troop?
Goof Troop.
That voice actor played Carl Weezer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can totally see that. Hold on, IMDb Jimmy Neutron. Add that to the history.
Rob Paulson, who I also think was Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
Okay, now we can maybe just seeing the names. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's the grossest. Because Mrs. Fowl is like, you know, supposed.
What about?
Well, this is the movie. I drew you a frog, Jimmy.
I drew you a frog, Jimmy. Ha!
Mickey Mouse. Planet Sheen is I don't know how to describe Planet Sheen. Take out on a guilt trip.
Remember how?
Whoa, Nick was played by a woman?
What was it? Something Cavendish, right?
No, Candy Milo. At least, okay, this is the show, not the movie, so I don't know.
Yeah, pretty sure it's the same person.
Robot is Derkley's character.
Robot.
Robot,
remember that shot, like, after he built Robot, where he wakes up and Robot's just, like, right in his face?
Oh my god. I'm kind of happy to see that pretty much everybody has at least a cursory familiarity with Jimmy Neutron. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm among, you know...
You feel like you're in a niche audience.
I'm amongst other like-minded mental patients. Giggles the Clown.
I don't remember that character from Jimmy Neutron.
Neither do I. Hold on. Oh, he was the fucking... What's the name of that? Ben Stein character.
Oh, I don't remember him at all.
Oh, if you saw him, you'd be like, oh yeah, that guy.
I do remember Moldar, the Tim Allen alien.
Bulby is beautiful.
Bulby. All the kids were voiced by women, I think. Well, we do know that Carl Wheezer was, and I'm pretty sure Sheen is voiced by a man as well. Or a male. Ben Stein or Ben Stiller? Who would win in a fight, Eric?
Ben Stein.
Okay. What's your reasoning? I want to hear your reasoning.
I have no. I don't have no reasoning whatsoever. I don't know that much about Ben Stein.
Okay.
I guess maybe Ben Stiller would try to out-awkward him, but then Ben Stiller would fall asleep to the beautiful sultry voice of Ben Stein.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll fail in his attempts to win through accidentally, I don't know what he do, break the pot with the ashes of the fucker's family or whatever the hell happens and Meet the Parents.
Remember that really amazing climax in Meet the Parents where he's on the flight? Like they call him Gay, like his name is like Gaylord Fokker or something. And her family makes fun of him.
That sounds like a genius setup.
And he leaves the house because he's all upset because his what's his face father doesn't like him. Yeah, his name is Gaylord Fokker.
Robert De Niro dad?
Yeah, Robert De Niro dad isn't super keen on him. And so he gets upset and leaves. And then he's on his flight back, and then it's like a series of awkward comedy after awkward comedy. And, gosh, what happened next? It's like one of the worst sets of scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I mean, do you like that kind of, like, original Office type humor? The really just awkward? Palpably awkward?
Not particularly.
I can't stand it.
Oh, really? So we're talking about British Office type humor.
Yes, British, like original. That's that's what I mean. I mean, I'm not saying like it's bad. I'm just saying it's not for me. And you know full well that I'm
you're a fan of the confluence of comedy influences.
I'm a fan of other Ricky Gervais related
content
material if it involves a certain bald mink.
Eric, there might be British people listening to this who would get offended.
Nah. Manx don't strike me as the type to get easily offended. Maybe I'm wrong. Hello, Ross.
Who's Ross?
Some guy in chat.
Oh.
I was being friendly.
Hello, Ross Wyant. I thought you recognized somebody like that you knew.
Scottish is pretty close. Scottish. Scottish is my favorite country.
Really?
I also like Canadian land. Another good one. New York is my favorite nation, though.
It always annoys me when people say that Mexicans speak Mexican. You know, that old chestnut. But we don't say that we speak American. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense.
I speak American. I use freedom units and speak American.
And I buy all my units in Dogecoin. It's like every time I see the word dog, I think of Doge.
I love that well-known redneck stereotype that they love cryptocurrencies, especially meme-related ones. They love Dogecoin. Those rednecks. Makes sense. Yeah, when is B-Clux gonna get a Nickelodeon show?
I mean, if Fred can get one.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
And 3
Didn't he have like two? Didn't he have 2?
He had 3 movies.
3 shows. No, but he had 3 movies, but 2 shows. One where he plays Fred, and then one where he doesn't. Hold on. What's his real name? Fred Crankshaw or something?
Lucas Crankshaw.
Oh. Well, you can see why I got confused there. Cruikshank. Okay, so there's... Marvin was one of his shows. So yeah, he had Fred the Show, and then he had Marvin. 2 different Fred-centric shows.
I measure my self-worth by how many beta males I can cuck.
There's freedom units, my friend.
When's the next EPG Play Spyro 2 episode? That'll be on Wednesday. There was one I released earlier today, Tim. If you'd like to go check up on that after the stream. Spyro's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Toy Story 2 on N64 will be Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, I like this idea. The Berenstain Bears meet B-Clux. That's like Timmy Power, but like way more sexually charged.
Eric, do you mind if I add Alec to the chat?
No, go for it.
Okay, let's see. Well, I guess I'll have to settle for Alec. I bet if I was Jay, you'd be rolling out the red carpet. No, Alec, I like you. Don't be like that.
Hello?
Hey. Alec, I didn't mean it. I swear. I was just kidding.
Oh my god, you are so easy to manipulate. Shit. Oh my god.
Well, you got on. So I guess we'll go from here. Maybe you can help broaden the conversation from early 2000s children's program.
I think that's a bad idea. I'm putting up a vote for more Jimmy Neutron chat. That's just me.
I guess we got Magic Man next.
Oh, cool. I like that boss. And that's the extent of the conversation. Farewell, everyone!
Yep, Toy Story 2 is an excellent game, Mr. Tim Lopez.
So here's a good Mega Man related question. Alec.
Yeah?
You like Jimmy Neutron?
Yes, I love Jimmy Neutron.
Alright.
Did not expect that.
Carl or Sheen? That's the real question. No
I'm gonna
context.
say Sheen because I relate to him more. No, I'm fat, so I relate to Carl more. So, yeah.
Well, here's the real question: Can you draw like a mean frog? You know what I mean?
I'll do that right now.
Oh, Eric, you're in for a treat. Alec is world-renowned for his famous MS Paint drawings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's almost as good as that one guy from...
from...
He's almost as good as that one guy in the Beatles.
In the what?
You know, that one guy from the Beatles, I think it's Ringo, who does nothing but make
Oh,
MS
Ringo
Paint.
Starr.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
baby. Ringo Starr is like the, I don't know how to describe him.
I'm gonna draw you a Jimmy Neutron style frog from the movie.
Alright.
Make sure you have source to draw from. You gotta draw from life, Alec.
Oh crap! I was
Yeah,
going
see if
middle.
you can replicate Carl Weezer's frog. You didn't already look, did you?
I'm gonna look right now.
How about...
Google images.
That's cheating!
Well, how about he
God.
gets to look at it for 3 seconds, and then he has to recreate it
Oh
for him.
Christ, that's not enough time.
This is good.
Dude, we could make a
Good
YouTube
idea.
Red show out of this idea.
I think I've very much improved this Mega Man and Bass playthrough with my presence. I'm gonna pat myself on the back here. I drew this frog for you, Jimmy.
What do you think of
this frog I drew
for you, Jimmy?
Oh my god.
Who'd win in a fight, Ultra Lord or Carl's frog?
Probably Carl's frog. Because Ultra
Yeah.
Lord, according to the Jimmy Neutron and the Attack of the Twonkies PS2 game, he was a fraud the whole time.
Oh,
Really?
He was like a.
Yeah,
thinking
remember?
that-
He was tied up,
Eric,
he pretended
we
that
played
he...
that game, remember, Eric?
Wait. Do you think that in Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies 2, he'll be the main villain then?
Yes.
They'll
I
tell-
mean, he's a sellout. It's
It's-
gonna be
it's-
about
it'll be like
corporations and why...
That's
I
a
don't
deep.
know.
That's a deep cut Ratchet and Clank joke.
Mhm. It's about capitalism. Everything's about capitalism.
If you really think about it.
If you literally analyze the political aspects of Jimmy Neutron, you would clearly see that Ultra Lord is the poster boy of capitalism. I don't know. I'm not one of those game theorist dudes.
You're not the
Pratt Matt.
quintessential Matthew Patrick.
Oh god.
Much like
Guy.
the quintessential Norton from My Cousin Vinny.
Which one's Norton?
Like you remember they set it up at the beginning of the movie that there's a guy named Norton who's gonna get fried, and then and it's like they have like people at the beginning of the movie, like his parents are like protesting the execution, and then like partway through he's just like Vinny's just being the quintessential Gambini, and then like the lights flicker because Norton just got fried, and then Stan goes, "There goes the quintessential Norton."
Oh. I feel like I've probably seen that movie more recently than you have, and yet. There you go. Then again, I never know.
By the way, make sure that you
Cousin
fight
Vinny's
Magic
pretty good
Man with his weakness. Do not try to fight him with your Buster, because he'll kick your ass.
Is his weakness the chicken dance?
My favorite game of 2018 so far is Iconoclasts. Don't you know your actions have consequences?
Is that one of those King K type games?
Yeah, I played it at
You
his
know, like one of
recommendation.
those, it's very deep with its narrative structure. And I had some well-deserved fun with it.
It's pretty good.
If you really
I
analyze the
was-
socioeconomic
I'm not a Metroid
disparity
fan.
of
At least not
iconoclasts,
original.
you would see that the people are suffering for capitalism. I don't know.
It's a hot
God,
meme.
Carl's frog is hard to draw.
And that's a sentence I never thought you'd... Is your capture card the Frame Meister, or is that a splitter? I'm not exactly sure. I do actually have an HDMI splitter that I use, because it's faster than the Elgato's built-in one. And I originally got it for another capture card that didn't have a, you know, a pass-through on it. But that didn't end up working for reasons. You, the side quest gamer. Frank's
What is a
giving you shit.
game you'll never do a video on? Well, thank you very much for asking me that. I really think that I'll probably never get around to doing more than 5 videos in Ultralord.
Okay.
Eric will never
They're
review
taking
Dark
too
Souls.
long, and I'll probably die. I'll
Did
probably
you know
die
that-
before I finish.
Did you know that the Ultralord section in the Attack of the Twonkies games is like Dark Souls?
I remember
The
this
Dark
just
Souls
one
of
level.
Jimmy
was just
Neutron
cuts.
related media.
So for Toy Story 2, the best version, I recommend either the N64 or PS1 versions. PS1's probably the most accessible.
What about the Dreamcast version?
That one has performance issues, and the save data... Like, you're not allowed to, like, overwrite a file on the Dreamcast version, you have to make a new save file every time you save. And the control stick doesn't work. Like, the analog stick, you can only go diagonally in the Dreamcast version of Toy Story 2.
Don't play the PC version. God, don't play the PC version. I played it. You get like there's a glitch where you get stuck on a Zerg.
Yep.
I don't know. I wasn't. I looked it up and I wasn't the only one who had that problem with the PC version, so I wouldn't risk it.
I didn't even know you had a PC that could run it, because don't you need like a maximum of 2 RAM or something like that?
Well, I don't remember how we got it to work.
There's
there's
like a patch.
We had like the disc.
There's a
We had like
patch.
the disc. So.
You have to get like a special
I mean, maybe
wrapper.
the patch was what caused it, but even that way, it's
It's more of
you know.
an inside joke than the inside jokes I have with my friends. The quintessential Norton thing. The N64 and PlayStation versions have the least things wrong with them. We'll go with that. Like, the PC version has that issue of it not being compatible with modern PCs without a patch. And the Dreamcast version has a whole bunch of performance issues and, you know, plays like crap because the analog stick doesn't work. And, let's see... The PlayStation 1 version is probably the least flawed. But even then, I'm not a fan of the FMVs in that version, and the sound effects
Oh god, they probably look pixelated as fuck when upscaled.
Yeah, well, not even when you play it on like PlayStation 3 with like the smoothing on it, it still looks terrible.
That's the thing about like FMVs from the 90s, they do not hold up.
It's because they have MPEG compression, and that doesn't look good at low resolutions. Yeah.
I think they're very good. In fact, I usually prefer them to most modern day cutscenes, movies, and real life. Man, we need more FMVs, I think.
Like FMVs themselves, they're fine. It's just I don't know. You probably have to play it on original hardware on like a CRT TV to really get the most out of it.
But even then, wouldn't it be more like not nostalgia, but like just liking the experience of it, not necessarily being like, you know, objectively better in any way?
I get what you mean. I mean, there's some I do like. I really like the Oddworld FMVs from the Oddworld games. And the Duke Nukem ones, even though it's like the frames of animation are kind of choppy, it's just entertaining watching them kick the eyeball out of like the Cyclopean creature.
And then it plays that one splat sound effect that they use throughout the whole game.
Yeah, it's great. I love that game. It's so stupid, but it's genius at the same time.
I think all future live action segments of Exo Paradigm Gamers videos should now be replaced with FMVs. I think that's a smart business move.
Make like an ultra
They have to be like plumbers don't wear tie level.
Oh my
FMVs.
god.
Oh yes.
With upside down negative pandas.
Alright, finish Carl's frog.
That's pretty good.
No.
That's also pretty good. First one's a
you
little
look
bit more
pretty
accurate, but you look pretty good. Wait, Michael, have you been dying?
What do you mean?
Have you been dying in the game?
No. I think I might have. I don't even think I've died once.
Okay.
I love the Simon Says section where if you get the wrong answer, you get shot at. That's awesome.
All I'll say, Michael, is if you die, you're terrible at this game. No pressure. No pressure and all. But, you know, if you die, you'll never live this down. No pressure. I'm sure you'll do fine. But if you don't...
Exoparadigm
Really
FMV. The FMV from the game Heart of Darkness are terrible. I dare SideQuest Gamer to play the game.
I've played a little bit of Heart of Darkness. It's really hard. Like, there's some obscure shit you actually have to look up, and like, wait, that's what I was supposed to shoot at? And it's like, it's mind blowing.
The 3DS
Heart of
version.
Darkness has nothing on like Oddworld. Oddworld is a masterpiece. For I'm King K, and I hope you have some well-deserved fun today.
King K could easily be like that golden-voiced homeless man guy.
How is it that I know the exact cliche you're talking about?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably will.
Oh, good lord. Michael, can you quit talking in the SideQuest Gamer stream? Alec, are you streaming too?
No? Am I? No, OBS is closed. What?
Okay, I think he's doing a joke that because you're here, you're dominating. Or something.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, I'll shut the fuck up right now.
That's what he's saying, that's not what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have the Twitch chat right now.
Not nearly as many people on Twitch, evidently.
I wonder why.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Eric,
because obviously everybody follows you is following you on YouTube. Even though I like Twitch better.
Twitch is overrated. Well, actually, no, it's not. I like how you can put emotes. Yeah, emotes are good. I like emotes. Especially of the creeper. Creeper's nice.
It's just when it comes to
Oh, okay, so I guess Jester J wasn't doing that kind of joke. After all. No, okay, so what do you think your first 3DS game review will be? That's a good question.
Pest.
Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask.
The Mystery Case Files, the Malgrave incident. Probably Zelda.
Is that the San Zero game?
It'll probably be Ocarina of Time 3DS, which is a replace. It is by far the best version of that game.
Whoa, what?
The 3DS version of Ocarina of Time?
I wasn't talking about that. I was on one of those shitty top 10 websites where it was like top 10 worst 3DS games, and because they're like voted on, the answers are ridiculous. Like number 2 is Sticker Star. It's one of those things. You know that there's like some absolute garbage on the 3DS, but people just have their hatred that they need to, you know. Bird Media 3D. That sounds good.
What was like Fireman Sam? Was that for the DS or 3DS?
I think it was for the DS, but there are 3DS Fireman Sam games.
Yeah, those probably suck. I like how Hayda should just find some garbage on the DS or 3DS and make a meme out of it.
I hate the Garfield cart meme so much.
I know. That's why.
Apparently there's like a Garfield racing game for the PS2, so that's like a prequel.
Sorry guys,
Garfield carts.
Markiplier here.
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Markiplier.
Wow. Knuckles Channel 3 Knuckles said SQG is poopy. I'm so sad. Like, I don't know what to do with my life now. I guess I'll have to quit YouTube and start washing dishes for the rest of my life.
Thought you were already doing that.
No. Well,
oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. You work at a casino.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's right. I'm part of the capitalist problem. I said as I pet my cats.
You better be careful, or somebody's gonna do a video essay about you.
Is that somebody named Eric?
No, but that's
Is it going to be 250 words?
It'll
be, Eric, go write a 150-word video essay about why the side quest gamer is a socialist cuck.
He said cuck. Oh, that's great.
Were you like not expecting me to say that word?
I did
for some
not
reason?
expect Michael to say the word cuck.
Yeah. Raven Dave's got the right idea. We need to replace the word cuck with cluck.
That really subverted my expectations.
It's because you know, when you subvert expectations, you don't have to do anything else. When
That totally subverted my expectations.
Yeah.
Well,
I get that, Michael. I get it.
You get the joke. Eric
I get
finally
the
gets all
joke.
the memes.
I get the joke, dude.
Oh my god!
oh shit!
You know
somebody
that that Jack and Ridge stream?
Oh, you mean previously recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
It's just kind of like chill. I mean, that's a big difference between, I think, Twitch and YouTube. With YouTube, you obviously got like stuff going on all the time, whereas that's why I kind of like Twitch. It's because it's just sort of like casual, you know. I always sort of like gravitated towards more casual, like.
I would have expected Twitch to be the more, you know, crazy.
Oh no. I mean, sometimes. I mean, obviously you got your fucking drama Logan Paul types on Twitch too. But, for the most part, when you get somebody, you know, outside of like the people who like are new to streaming, most people, you know, it's like I don't know. They both have their advantages. I spend a lot of time on both.
Eric, do you have to answer this under oath? Is "I Love You Boy" a part of the Cancer music playlist?
It
Yes.
is. I checked.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it on there? Of course it's on there, dude. Over 300 videos. By now.
In addition to all those Toys in Japan videos.
Eric, how many Toys in Japan videos do you have on the playlist?
I think there's only a few.
Is it racist if I
He's
say
jumping
wrong?
on the bed.
Yeah.
I try not to add too much of like the same kind of stuff. Sometimes I do. I'm not saying it's perfect. But
So-
hey, I take my
Versus,
kids'
like-
music playlist very seriously.
Yeah,
Everybody
Benito.
know that.
Benito, I am sorry about the delays. To truth be told, I've been kind of lazy about this Mario video because after I finished the Mega Man and Bass Remake or Re-Break episode, I was just drained. I do have a whole bunch of footage recorded for it. I'm nearing the scripting phase for it.
Doctor in Distress. I'll look into it. Let's see.
Do you think B-Clux is a tumor? That's what Jester J asks.
Yeah, let me do the Mario review, Michael.
I'm sure that would be great.
The
The groundbreaking sequel to my other Mario review.
Which is the best review that has ever been written.
Well, upgrade from Cheerios to Honey Nut Cheerios.
That'll be like your equivalent of a Framemeister.
Videos, dude.
I don't know. I didn't like them. I guess I know a lot of people. I mean, I'm sure you guys make videos. I'm sure you know how that feels like, and I feel like
but it's
not that
like,
many.
But they're funny. That's all that matters.
I have them. Maybe one day I'll change my mind, but
Not to mention, I really like the editing. Like, for example, like for your Mario 4 review, quote unquote, I really liked how you put Bowser over Ganondorf and like the Wind Waker intro scene.
I was trying to subvert some expectations.
Really subverted mine.
I have
thoughts. Sonic Adventure's better. It's Sonic from like the Sonic Jam or something like that, or that party game, Sonic Shuffle.
Thanks, Benito.
Oh
And by the way, Kai Zero was asking how I'm gonna record Mario Deluxe, and I'll actually be using an emulator for that because I don't know. Eric took the GameCube that has our.
Mine now.
Yeah, Eric took the GameCube with the Game Boy Player on it, so. And even then, I still need component cables for the GameCube. So.
So, since you're such a stickler for like original hardware, do you have like an original Game Boy?
I have a Game Boy Pocket, which is
okay.
the redesigned model.
Like, from my understanding, like the screens that like the original Game Boys use are like dying out.
I wouldn't be surprised. They're like old. Are you talking about like the dot matrix Game Boy screens?
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Yeah, like Game Boy Color and onwards, there's all LCD. It's different technology than what the old Game Boy used.
Do you know any place that can like replace the screens?
You can usually buy that kind of stuff online and install it yourself. Imagine it's just like a simple ribbon cable plug-in or something. I don't know.
I usually pick up stuff, that kind of stuff from Big Spankies.
Hoy to Mr.
Are they
Morpheus
expensive?
FM. I got myself a copy of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Pac-Man World 2 at Zolucon on Sunday. Both good games.
Pac-Man World 2.
Yep.
Like, Pac-Man World 2 is like the only Pac-Man World game I have like any interest in like playing and replaying over and over.
Which one?
The second one.
Yeah.
That was the one I watched my friends play and then I played it and like had a blast with it. I never completed it though, but it's just fun to finish.
Yeah, I mean it's a fun game is what it is.
Not the best game of all time I've ever played. It's not the end-all 3D platformer, but for what it is, it's awesome.
Will Zebros continue?
No Nitro.
Will Zebros continue on EPG plays? That's kind of up to Eric, whether Zebros continues. The Pac-Man World.
It's more up to. Well, I mean, like me and Michael live on the opposite sides of the state.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we wanted, we could figure out some way to do it, but
like we did that for Paper Mario, and it was kind of a disaster when we did it all.
Yeah,
in post.
the problem is, I get like distracted.
Oh, really?
I don't know what it is. Like if you watch the Paper Mario playthrough, it's just me like not even watching the game, and like just falling asleep.
That actually kind of explains a lot. You're just pestering Michael on and on.
Well, I mean that'll happen regardless, but the difference is it's like
I remember
it's even worse.
Was it the Super Mario World playthrough where you did the joke
Maybe it was
about...
just because I've seen. Maybe it's just because I've seen you play Paper Mario like 10,000 times though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What were you saying about Mario Sunshine or something?
Remember the Mario World playthrough where, like, when we rescued Peach, you did a thing where, like, and then Peach kissed Mario on the mustache, and there was a little bit of soup in his mustache, and she ate it.
I know this will surprise you, but I don't.
Oh,
man, it looks
God.
like you're having a whale of a time, dude.
Oh, yeah. I see what you did there.
Okay, that was pretty terrible. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest.
These
you know,
jokes
puns
make
are
me
like the
wet.
lowest. That one was good. That one was way better than Michael's.
Wait, what did he say? I missed it.
I said these jokes make me wet.
Oh.
That was way higher quality than than Michael's.
It's like typical middle school fare.
I love middle school fairs.
Is it better than the standard fare? The most mediocre fare I've ever been to?
The standard fare is so amazing because it isn't. It's like so not amazing that it is amazing. Oh. Man, I love the standard fare. Giving me nostalgia.
So, if Eric says no to continuing Zebros, will you hire an actor to portray Eric?
That's a good idea.
And Danny Ben says that the Star Fox
Michael,
Adventure.
Here's a good hypothetical. Who would you cast as my replacement? But they had to act like me.
I would need someone with experience.
Lenny Korczewski.
That is like the opposite of true.
So I should just pick up the first person off the street I find.
Well, they have to be passable.
So like this is someone who would have to pretend to be you, right? Not just replace
John
you.
Hurt.
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, not again.
The Elephant Man is my favorite film.
Oh, we got some good suggestions from the chat. Peter Capaldi.
Never heard of him. Mike
Oh,
Rowe.
I forgot. Now you are cultured and watch British television. Okay.
Mike Rowe was suggested to replace Eric.
Oh, he was one of the doctors.
Hey EXO, have you ever played Rayman 1? I have actually played it. It's...
that game hurts me. It hurts my soul.
I got to the Bandland levels, I think. And that's where I stopped.
That game's cheap. I
just don't get 2D Rayman.
Collage.
Oh, Rayman Origins and Legends are a lot of fun, but like Rayman 1, I can't get it.
Oh yeah, Mike Rowe. That's a good answer.
Have you ever played Psychonauts for Xbox? There is a squeal on its way.
Is that like a clue to like where treasure is? What does that mean?
You might even say it's a national treasure.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go into your Adam Driver impression there.
Hey, Michael, have you played
Michael
Rayman
has a great
3?
Adam Driver impression.
I'm
Don't pretend you don't, dude. It's one of those impressions that he has to work towards, though, you know what I mean? You can't just do it.
I don't want to do this right now.
Let the past die. Kill it if you must.
Bury the past.
It's not quite the same over audio. When he's like in your face. That's the thing about Adam Driver, he has like a presence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's so hot.
Cast Michael drink
He's
water.
Shirtless Adam Driver is still my phone background.
He only did it to annoy our sister.
He's one thick boy.
Wait, your sister doesn't like shirtless like
I'm Ben Swolo. I'm Ben Swolo.
Ben Swolo is the goat.
Ben Swolo, Swolo.
Like, I'm not even gay, and
Didn't people?
I get so
I thought people adored Rayman Legends.
It's probably my favorite of the Rayman games. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Rayman series, to be honest, but yeah, I like Legends.
I haven't played them, but that was my impression.
Flummox!
Yeah! Mega Man's a good Christian.
I don't get the joke.
He's a good Christian.
That's a good question.
Michael, have you graduated collage yet?
Yes.
Really? I thought it was college.
Okay, yes,
He is now a certified air conditioner repairman.
That's so good. question.
Mine is like, yep. Sega Saturn version of Rayman 1 is the best.
Isn't that like missing a level?
I don't know anything about that version, so...
I don't know, and wasn't there like an Atari Jaguar version or something like that?
Oh god, there's a Game Boy Color version.
Yeah, I remember that. I've seen that in like top 10 Game Boy Color games, and they're like, oh, check this out! There's like 3D animation in a Game Boy game. Whoa, feast your eyes on that.
It's probably pre-rendered. Like, there's a Toy Story racer game on Game Boy Color that has like pre-rendered 3D, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, does anyone play Toy Story 2 for the Game Boy? God,
yes.
That sucks.
Back in the day, I think our mom was able to get to the Al's Toy Barn level. You remember this, Eric?
No, I don't. The only game I remember her playing was that fucking
Lord of the Rings?
Game Boy Advance Lord of the Rings game. She loved that game.
She
So
also
weird.
liked the Spyro games on Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that too, yeah.
I had no idea you came from a family of gamers. I mean,
no.
I'm kind of ageist. Like, I just expect old people to not be into that kind of thing, except for the Pac-Mans.
Listen, Alec. Maybe you don't realize that our family is filled with epic gamers. We play a lot of video games.
In fact,
And we're pretty good at video games, so don't even worry about it, dude.
we survive on nothing but a diet of Doritos and Mountain Dew.
I only eat game fuel.
I only
I'm
eat Game
just
Fuel.
picturing Sunday dinner, the family's just getting together, and they're all having plates full of Doritos. And they have, like, wine glasses filled with Mountain Dew.
I think Eric has actually had wine glasses full of Mountain Dew before.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
why
was drinking
does
when you
that
were
not
building
surprise
that
me?
chimney.
Chimney.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
And then a picture of my ass got posted to Twitter for the rest of time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You had like a... Yeah. I forgot the specifics of that
I was
picture.
bending over, and then there's I'm bending over trying to build the chimenea, and then there's just like in the shot is just like your left hand like doing like a fancy thing, and then your right hand's holding the wine glass with the special Mountain Dew in it.
Was it voltage?
I think it was
No, it
pitch
was-
black.
Yeah, it was some fucking temporary garbage.
Oh, jeez.
I actually like pitch black.
I do too, but you know, I mean, it's Mountain Dew. Of course, it's garbage.
That's true.
Now they have like there's only like 3 flavors, like other than the green shit. There's like voltage, red alert, and livewire. Livewire.
Ever heard
sucks.
of Red Alert? Wow. There was a white one. What's it called? Whiteout or something like that.
Yes,
I
there's.
missed that.
Oh, they discontinued Whiteout? I thought it was still around.
I don't see it in vending machines anymore unless my work just doesn't have them.
I guess they're not epic gamer enough.
The Chronicles of Rick Lux. Well, gee, Alec, I didn't know that you had such a great Mike Stoklasa laugh impression.
It's only because I was sick recently, and I've been like laughing like a smoker.
Finding Nemo for PS2 was a major disappointment, as a game adaptation of a film I hold dear and as a game. Think you could remake or re-break Castle of Illusion? Possibly. No! Red! You're coming with us!
Remake or re-break of Castle of Illusion versus Castle of Illusion versus Castle of Illusion. Master System, Genesis, and PS3.
Not anytime soon. I plan on reviewing the Galaxy games, plus which, of course I plan on reviewing them. I like Mario. But Galaxy 2 is better.
I see.
What do you mean? I don't remember the question, Mr. Neo Soul Shield. Let's see.
What do you mean? Michael.
What do I mean about
Mike-
what?
Mike-
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Isn't that a Justin Bieber song?
I don't know.
I don't know. You listen to that? I mean, I know
Justin
seen-
Bieber's like a worse Jacob Sartorius, if you ask me. You can wear my sweatshirt.
I saw that in your cancer playlist.
Oh, that must have been a mistake. I don't know why that's in there.
Oh, Christ on a
You
cross.
can wear my sweatshirt.
It's a masterpiece of composition.
You could write an entire book about how great that song is.
Jacob Sartorius is probably pretty old by now. He's probably like 12 now.
That's like celebrity old.
No, he's 15.
No, watch when his voice drops and everybody will forget who he is.
Apparently it's impossible to get the Cast of Illusion remake anymore. Because Sega or Disney had it taken down.
Not with that
Can't you like
attitude.
pirate it or something? I don't know.
I'm sure I could, but if it's not readily accessible to a general audience, then I don't see the point of reviewing it, you know what I'm saying?
I see how it is. Not even to remind them of a piece of gaming history.
Certainly you can build a tribute to that museum on your own time, Alec Algid's side.
Oh right, I forgot. I review games too. Like I'm an actual YouTuber, right?
Holy shit! Did Alec just totally just do a hot take against me just now?
Just do the
all my
other
takes are
Mickey
hot.
Mouse point and click instead.
Oh yeah, that
does
game.
Does anyone remember that like GameCube game where it's like supposed to
Yep.
be like a point and click adventure, but it's crappy?
Eric and
That's what I was
Eric
talking
and I
about.
did a playthrough of it.
Oh my god.
Did
Gonna
that ever
see
see
it.
the light of day?
No, it didn't, because we got stuck in a dead game because I used the keys in the wrong order, so we couldn't.
Oh,
get
I would have still. I mean, I would have still uploaded it unless it was terrible, which
Yeah,
is
it was
more
terrible.
more likely than not.
Was it just Eric just talking about DreamWorks?
No, that'd be great.
Let's just say
Clearly
that
that
we didn't have the crutch of B-Clux for that playthrough.
True.
We had no crutch, so it was what a Zebra's playthrough would be like without a crutch.
Silence for 5 hours.
It was more like I'm busy playing the game, and Eric just wasn't on his comedy game that night, and so that's what it was.
Debatable.
Well, even you were like this. Like we did a Donald Duck Going Quackers playthrough too. That
Oh yeah.
and that one was just like,
Well, that's okay. The reason for that one was because I was playing the game,
oh,
and
that's
it's a little. That game is pretty engaged. Like, what's the word? Whereas, like, you know, with Mario Sunshine, it's like, yeah, whatever.
uh-huh.
I could be on my phone half the time.
And
Whereas
were you?
I had to make progress. That's a good question. That's a good question. No, probably not.
Let us know, chat. What's he on his phone the whole time?
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I think I've hardly ever been on my phone during. I'm not one of the people. I'm not one of the kind of people who has their face in their phone all the time.
Oh, so you're not.
Not that I think that. Not that I think that there's. Like, I know some people hate people who are on their phones all the time. I'm not really like that. I'm just not one of the people either. I'm not one of the epic comedians who make the same. One of the epic stand-up comedians who make the same jokes about kids are always on their phone.
An AI could generate an AI could generate a Zebra's playthrough. All you need is the crutch.
That's probably true.
All
I
you
could
need is-
record like maybe like probably 200 words, and
you could be.
give it a cancer topic.
It's like that joke from The Simpsons where like they say that the Roadrunner voice actress, they say that she only recorded one meep and then they reused it because they were cheap.
That's
I
a little,
remember
that's a
that.
little too on the nose, actually.
This
Leave
Let's
it to
Play
Axel.
is Really Dragon, B-Clux, IMDb, Micro, Hypothetical, Frog and Toad, Jimmy Neutron. Turned
I
down
don't
for
even remember
what?
Frog and Toad.
Turned down for what? Cried Toad as he popped another Molly.
What?
Like, I remember, this was at the end of the Spyro 1 playthrough. We were in
I
Nasty's
don't
loot.
remember that at all.
We were in Nasty's loot, and then somehow you were like, Michael, what other obscure children's media can we reference in this playthrough? And I said, what about Frog and Toad? And he's like, oh yeah, was there a cartoon made out of Frog and Toad? And then we looked it up, and then I found Turned Down for What cried Toad as he popped another Molly.
Oh, that's right. It had its. It was. I'm pretty sure it's probably a dead meme by then, but the oh, here come that boy.
Oh yeah,
people-
Dad. Remember
There
when
was that connection.
remember when Star Fox Zero
Probably
came
dead
out?
at the time, let alone now.
Remember when Star Fox Zero came out, and Nintendo of America posted a tweet that says, "Which do you like better? Retweet for Skippy, like for Dat Boy."
I remember like there's like Wiggler Wednesday, but they
Oh
forgot
yeah,
to put
they put in Wigger Wednesday. This is a real thing that happened.
Oh man, that's great. Surprised no one wrote articles on it.
Hello, to Oda stream. I'm a fan of your special machines that make sodas. Which you know, it's coincidence because you are named Tuoda Stream. That is a cool name though. I jest. Is Eric amused by that statement?
I jest. So back to the real questions, the real tough, hard-hitting journalism. Who should you cast as Hugh Neutron?
Obviously, Bryan Cranston. He was great as hell for Malcolm in the Middle, so he'd be great as Hugh Neutron.
Do you think he likes ducks?
Oh, he must love ducks.
I'm telling you,
If there was somebody who liked ducks, it'd be
Steve
Bryan
Carell.
Cranston.
Steve Carell is the one.
I don't know. I don't know that I buy that.
I'd buy.
Wow,
Steve Carell
Jimmy, I
for
really
Oh, you
like
know who it
ducks.
It's Jim Carrey.
Oh, why do I just see like it's Jimmy Neutron, but it's the Office panning shots and all that?
You know, Jim Carrey's face does kind of look like Hugh Neutron.
Yes, Jim Carrey would be perfect for Hugh Neutron. He could probably do the voice perfect. He could do the weird
Toad
body
stream.
language.
Okay.
Oh, dude, imagine Jim
it's
Carrey was
Raven
Donut
Dave.
Boy.
Oh.
He'd win an Oscar for that shit.
Have any of you ever seen like those like Jimmy Neutron animations done by that like one animator? It's just shit posts and all that. It's like
Oh,
Jimmy
like the
Neutron.
pizza's aggressive.
Yes, but there's like another one where like Hugh Neutron murdered his entire family, and they use voice clips from like the show to make it seem
It's my
like
favorite kind of media.
yeah.
Oh, to
Jimmy
prepare for my
Neutron
big dance
YouTube
scene.
shitposts. This is the part where you get lost.
Let's see. Let's do my Hugh Neutron on stream.
Duck Dodgers in the 23rd. No one has
Remember the episode where they turned Jimmy Neutron's grandma into a baby?
Oh my god.
Do you remember the episode where Jimmy accidentally gets his head switched with a gerbil?
Yes.
Dude, I was watching that. Wait, I'm not even kidding. Oh my god. I think I fell asleep. Can't remember how I got that they turned
Blasphemy.
back.
Shoutouts to Simple Flips.
Who was that guy?
Simple Flips. Shoutouts to Simple Flips.
Alright.
Let's see.
I get that.
I will live.
Vignette.
Donut boy.
What are you doing, Michael?
I'm trying to... Fuck it.
Are you trying to work up that Hugh Neutron impression?
I'm trying to find a line to say. I couldn't. So I guess we'll skip it.
Do the Caribou song.
Cluck, 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 yeah. Cluck, 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 yeah. Ooh, caribou.
Michael and I are secretly the same person, and his shitpost channel is Ezander11. The secret's out. Now you guys know. I'm Michael. See? Now I will say I'm Eric in Michael's voice. Let me down big time. Let me down big time.
So,
Maybe that was on purpose. Oh, you see what we did there? Oh,
I just need a little Hugh time.
Oh, he's still working on it. So all that time you were trying to look up Hugh Neutron lines because you couldn't think of one.
I couldn't think of one exact. Yeah, I guess that's a gap in my memory, Eric. You've identified.
Just talk about Taco Shack. Taco Shack.
Taco Shack.
Big McThankies from McSpankies.
Oh, isn't that like the sodium chloride meme? Or that's
Yes,
where
it is.
Eric watched that episode with my sister, and he said
That
it
was the one I watched recently. Yeah, it's better than I thought it'd be. That's when I was like, "Whoa!" I was expecting this to be one of those things that you remember being good, but it's terrible.
Yeah.
But it only looks
And
terrible.
turns out that Eric became
the best
Jimmy
way.
Woke. Hashtag
Yeah,
Jimmy Woke.
I became hashtag woke. I'm ready to deliver some hot takes.
Is that what that word like really means?
What?
I thought woke was when like
It's
someone
like an S.
like abandons their anti-SJW ways and embraces liberalism, progressive liberalism at least. I don't know.
No, I mean, it's just sort of like it's really not specific to any kind of group. It's being aware. It's not being it's the opposite of being a hashtag sheep.
Hashtag sheep. That's cute.
But most people that, or at least that I've seen use it ironically. So like, I don't know. The 9/11 was an inside job. Stay woke. Keep asking questions.
Has,
Oh my
Wake up, sheeple.
I'm probably not Benito. I'm probably not gonna jump into Mickey's Magical Quest. I don't know.
Is that for the Genesis or Super
It's
Nintendo?
SNES, and the third one didn't even
And
come
the
out
Game
in North
Boy.
America.
They also released it on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that's the only way you can play Magical Quest 3, which is actually called something else. Like, the second Magical Quest 2 is actually called The Great Circus Caper, or something like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was like a second one.
Yeah, there are 3 of them. The third one was Japan only on Famicom, Super Famicom.
Pee Wee Herman is a reptilian. Keep asking questions.
Disney can make some pretty solid games, although I never liked game sucks.
Which game?
Lion King.
Oh. You know, I was playing Aladdin the other day because my Genesis cables came in, and I was just like, alright, I own this game, might as well play that. And
You played the sequel? Have you played the sequel?
the sequel to what?
Aladdin.
Aladdin 2? I didn't know there was an Aladdin.
No. No, it's called Alad Out.
See, I knew a joke was coming, but I thought it would be good.
Oh my god.
Maybe you should let out a joke next time.
Oh my god.
Aladdin insane. David Bowie reference. I love you, Rick Dave.
Tip your waitresses.
Oh, and not just the waitress.
And when we say tip your waitresses, we don't mean knock them over. We mean give them a monetary offering.
Michael, stop telling really stupid jokes.
Fuck you.
Please.
The idea of
Honestly
someone actually
getting
tipping
annoying.
over a waitress is just funny. I'm fucking stupid, so.
Flat out.
It's not funny, I'm telling you, it's
I'm
not funny.
hopeless. I find that hilarious. We'll die
That's
alone
one of the
because it's
weaker
funny.
puns you've made, Eric.
Flat out.
Now you're doing it to annoy me. Right?
Get it?
Yes,
get it?
I get it, because it's like a lad
It's a lad
in and a let him out.
But like instead of in, it's out.
It's true, you say it over and over, you're just funny.
Oh, you mean like the B-Clux joke?
Yes!
It just got funnier and funnier.
Like
Good
how
thing I
nobody has
like my
commented on the
Pac-Man.
Aladdin joke.
Extra crispy. I know who I like extra crispy.
Adam Driver.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Keep asking questions.
Okay. You guys become a parody
Stay
of yourself
woke,
the
fam.
longer you play.
Oh, I fucking hate this boss against the monkey that just deploys shit.
Hey guys, what if Mario do the mushroom and he get high? You like my idea for a new video game animated parody?
Something to go on Dorkly, you mean?
Well, what if Kirby eats people?
I hate
Um,
Dorkly. I'm just gonna say it.
I don't know what Dorkly is. Maybe that's for the best.
It's like college humor for video games shit.
Yeah, except College Humor was actually funny at one point. Dorkly just goes for the obvious. It's like,
That was a long time ago.
It is time!
I mean, the only thing I really liked from College Humor, with, as Michael knows, we'll see, is called Jake and Amir.
There's a 3D platformer Lion King game on SNES, Azel says. I think...
don't you mean?
Have you ever played the
see.
sequel? Have you ever played the sequel to Lion King?
let me guess, it's called Lie Out King?
No, it's Standing King.
Oh my god, I just got that joke. Holy shit.
Pokemon Sylph.
Oh my god. Never again.
I like the scope of that name. Oh, that's another good one. Truth King. That's pretty good. Man, that could be the prequel. That could be the remake, the remaster.
The only true sequel to Lion King there is this Leo the Lion. That cheap ass foreign movie on Netflix.
What about Lion and the King?
Between the Lines is my favorite anime.
Oh my god, you remember that show? Oh my god, I used to
Listen,
watch that.
what do you think we talk about on fucking Zeros? New
Yeah.
shows? New what? Stuff that isn't 10 years old?
Not those shows for normies,
Those disgusting normies.
like, they watched Sesame Street. Like, I watched Between the Lions and Caillou. I never watched that shit.
Hashtag Lionsgate.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is that original?
That was original. That's an EPG on the fly.
Nobody expects the Eric Inquisition.
Nobody expects Eric. Except if you're watching Zebros play, then you'd expect Eric.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well,
Do you have another Zebro?
There's a Z-Sis, but she didn't end up... We did try to have her on the show
She
once.
didn't make the cut.
Yeah, we'll go
She
with
didn't make the
that.
cut. She wasn't good enough.
Wow, that's mean.
She was terrible.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. It was mostly for other reasons.
I remember you would always names her, even though like her name is in the credits of your past review as someone who helped you for the footage.
Yeah. Yeah, she helps me record footage every once in a while.
This is like a Clark Kent situation. Oh, Clark Kent's not Superman. No way.
Well, Superman's not Superman anymore. He's
Have you noticed how
Captain
you've never seen
Hypocrite.
Michael? Hey, have you noticed how you've never seen Michael and Saddam Hussein in the same place?
Well, Saddam Hussein's been dead for a long time.
I've never seen you two in the same place, dude. Oh, that's what they want? That's what you want us to think, isn't it? That's a perfect cover.
Did they say the same thing about Bush?
That you never see George Bush and Saddam Hussein in the same place?
Yes.
I've never heard about that, but I mean, stay woke, fam. Keep asking questions.
I don't think that you really do never see Saddam Hussein and Michael in the same place. Why is that?
Well, I've never seen
really don't
Alec
think
Alger
it's a
the side.
coincidence.
I have never seen Alec Alger the side quest gamer or Eric Xander in the same place as Saddam Hussein either.
Oh.
I've seen Alec with Saddam.
But that doesn't cover you.
It's like that third Batman the animated series movie.
Yeah, but he's seen me with him as well.
There's like 3 different Saddam Husseins. Plot twist.
They're all Michael.
Michael
Well,
Hartman.
hold on, if I could clone myself 3 times over to be Saddam Hussein in 3 different places, then isn't it possible that I could have cloned a version of myself that looks like me, so that you guys
Michael?
wouldn't think?
Michael, I hate it when you like get all ridiculous and not take our stuff seriously. As you start making up bullshit, start talking about nonsense. We're talking about reasonable scientific conclusions.
Yeah, you know,
making fun of us.
kind of stuff you get off InfoWars. A totally reputable scientific
Buy
journal.
caveman testosterone powder. Stay woke. Donkey Kong 64 is my favorite.
I hate that game. I used to love it as a kid, but then I grew up. Adulthood sucks because then you end up hating Donkey Kong 64.
I used to like this game back in the day, but then I played it again and it wasn't as good as I remembered it.
Yeah, Michael, can you please talk more about Mega Man? You keep changing the subject.
Very well. This is the King Tank boss. I just
Face
realized...
it, you never see Kaiji Inafune and Saddam Hussein in the same room.
It's like those people who donated enough
See,
to
he changed the
Kickstarter-
subject again!
It's like
He
those
changed the
people...
subject again! Michael, what are you doing? Talk about Mega Man, what are you
No,
doing?
hold on, this is related.
Stop changing the subject.
It's like all those
Michael,
people who donated
people
to the
came
Mighty
here
Number
to
9
talk about Mega Man.
Kickstarter. It's like all the people who...
people came here to talk about, listen to you talk about Mega Man. So stop changing the damn conversation and talk about Mega Man.
This is a mighty tank.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, it's the King Tank, the boss, the gimmick
Have you
of the
ever?
boss.
Do you guys remember that Jimmy Neutron special with Tim Allen?
Yes, I
I was
do.
thinking
Oh,
about-
dude, win, lose, and complete. Yeah, Rick and Morty ripped that off with their like one episode.
True enough, dude. Yeah, no.
Not even kidding.
They
Remember
like
those?
parodied like 10 different things in that thing. Remember there's like a
Yeah.
Survivor parody and stuff?
Mhm.
Eric, did you know that Evil Morty has taken over the Citadel
Michael,
of Ricks?
stop changing the subject. Get back to talking about Mega Man.
See what I have to deal with on Zebros, Alec?
Yes, I love it.
I was thinking about making a video about that Jimmy Neutron.
You could have had your sister as your co-commentator, but no, Heavy Boys Club.
Yeah, Michael. What
The
hell?
fuck?
It's true. It's true. I'm a filthy sexist.
I would say filthy, but you are sexist. Oh, I hear a kitty. I think my cat wants in. Hold on, I'll be right back.
The worst. Do you know what the worst feeling in the world is? Oh, sorry. Sorry, that was me. Fix my mic. No.
Sorry about that. We were talking about how Rick and Morty applies to sexism. What?
I was about to tell, but the worst feeling in the world is when you go to your cancer music playlist and one of the videos is just gone, and you don't even know what you lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
At least if I knew what I lost, I could sleep it. But I don't, so I can't.
That's how I feel when I go on my watch later playlist and it says a person deleted their video. I'm like, which one? Turns out it was Linkara, so.
And then Alec does.
Yeah,
Alec, Alec does one of those muffled screams into the microphone. No. One of those. Your parents asleep in the next room screams. Yeah.
No! God! Fucking shit!
Like that.
That's pretty accurate. Well, it's more like no, you know what I mean? No, oh my god, what the fuck? That's pretty good too. That's more like a pillow, screaming into the pillow.
No! What the fuck?
Do you guys have any ideas on how I can approach my narrative? I think it's pretty good.
It
Starts off with the Space Odyssey, 2001 Space Odyssey. Except it's the children's orchestra, so it sounds really bad. So it's like a beautiful open. It's like a monolithic opening to the best playlist ever created.
I think Alec is amused.
My
I'm
ending's
easily amused, so that's not much of an accomplishment. That's why I always laugh at Exo's live action segments. Greetings, gentles and ladies, man. I'll go like.
Imagine how good it'd be. Imagine
You know,
how good
the
it'd
fact
be
that
with
Alec laughs at my live action segments is amusing to me.
Wow, fuck you. Suck my dick.
Oh no. Tensions are high. And getting higher.
At least I don't roll my R's. Like,
Like a live cartoon character.
yeah.
Like someone out of Dodgeball.
No, don't say that. No, I shouldn't have said that. Now he's gonna do it more.
Yeah, but Eric, then I'd be going off topic.
Speaking of which... Well, it doesn't work when you bring it up. How dare you, Michael? You ruined it. Oh, he's really focused. We can say stuff about him, and he won't be able to come back. Quick, get all your insults out. Remember, Michael, remember what happens if you die.
It's too late for that.
Michael's the worst.
You
What is
see,
the
you're
favorite
gonna have
video I've ever made? That's a good question. I think the favorite video I've ever made, since you're obviously asking me. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
My favorite review I've ever made was the Atari 2600 review of Yar's Revenge. No, true story.
Is that like a Jay's Reviews in joke?
Yeah.
My favorite review that I ever made was this really good song called Five Finger Family. It has 8 billion views.
Didn't a beef make a parody of one of those SpongeBob Hitler or something?
Hey Michael, that's a good idea. Jay has a good idea.
Sorry, what?
Michael, you're so annoying. You're so annoying.
Fuck off.
Jay has a really good idea. Jay has a really good idea for like a Nickelodeon sitcom, where me and you move to Cali, big Cali, and work to become big time YouTubers. I think you should be the big time YouTuber, and I could be a pro gamer. And we get into crazy antics.
You can be like Pizza Steve from Uncle Grandpa.
Fuck off.
Eric forgot about Uncle Grandpa.
I thought that was a good idea. We can have.
Exona's wife moves in a deluxe apartment in the sky, and it's just called the Xanders. And he owns a dry cleaning business.
I'll be the cool character with sunglasses
Pizza
who
Steve.
eats big ol' steaks.
Pizza Steve.
And I'll be an epic gamer. And Michael will be, I don't know.
This sounds like that Game Grumps
he'll be like a
Red
giddy.
series.
I don't have YouTube Red. I didn't even watch the first episode.
Oh, that's alright. You could probably watch re-uploads on Daily Motion.
Yeah, true enough. I haven't really felt the urge to.
But then again, it's Aaron Hansen's work, so do you really want to even watch it for free?
I'm not on the same hate train for Aaron Hansen as
I don't hate him. It's just I think he is like Game Grumps has kind of become a bit too big for his britches. Whereas Grump Out, Grump K, Grump Train, Steam Train.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like the same way you do when like you like a small time band, and then the band gets like really big and starts making slightly different kind of music, and you know, it's like not the same anymore. But it's hard to be like, oh, I hate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of clearly he got bored with Game Grumps. Honestly, the only thing that I'm kind of disappointed with is the style of humor Starbomb went for. Yeah. You know, you have three really creative guys who make, even if you don't like their work, you have to admit it's not like they're not talented.
You'd expect better.
But then they go ahead and make
Starbomb,
you know the same fucking video game parody.
Did you guys know that Toad is shaped like a giant dick?
However many years. Yeah, Mario fucks Peach. It's like animators, online animators, like, you know, they always talk about wanting to create something new, and here you have, you know, the budget to do something with it, and go and make, you know, songs about Mario fucking Peach and stuff. But clearly a lot of people like it, so I don't know. Can't hate too much. It's not for me.
I think Uncle Grandpa is cancelled yet.
What a tragedy. What a loss.
That show's not too bad, actually.
Michael, you like Shrek 4.
Shrek 4 is a good movie.
You're kidding yourself, dude. Honestly.
The only thing I know about Shrek 4 is there's like a few seconds of it, but like the part where like the witch dancing the flute player was replaced with like a mask off by Future. That's all I know about the movie.
It is atrocious, and don't believe Michael's lies.
It's better than the third one, at least. You gotta agree with me there.
It's more memorable than the third one. I don't know that I'd even say it's better.
Well, would you rather
of Shrek 3 is that it's entirely forgettable.
Isn't like Peter Dinklage like the main villain of Shrek 4?
I don't think so.
No, it's one of the directors for all four of the films.
Oh, okay.
Just decided, yeah, voiced Rumpelstiltskin.
Dude.
Except the one ogre that got away was Shrek.
Hey, how good you are at that.
That sounds like the burger kid, the noodle kid from like.
Someone hand me my angry wig.
Stop. God, what the fuck?
All you gotta do is sign away one day of your life, Shrek, and then you can wallow in the mud and scare the villagers again.
Very funny. That's very epic.
Oh
Uncle
yeah.
Grandpa ran for 7 years, by the way.
Really?
I can't believe they're making a Shrek 5. Like, who needs more Shrek films? Like,
I do. I want to see a Shrek reboot. That's what I want to see. I'm joking, by the way. Just make sure that's 100% clear.
Shrek remake for the PS4.
Just like I think they should remake Shrek, but with, you know, an Oscar-level cast. live action.
Are you saying that Mike Myers and Cameron Diaz aren't Oscar level?
Oh, Mike Rowe is Shrek.
Well, being an ogre is a dirty job, so that.
That was good, Alec.
I like the beginning of Shrek 1 where it's just like, where they introduce you to Shrek, and it's like, and Shrek is correcting the, like, people who are trying to kill him. Oh, that's just joyous. The ogres, they'll peel out your eyes.
I think he's compensating for something.
Shrek thinks he's compensated for something, Fiona.
I was like, watching Shrek as an adult when compared to a kid, there's just so many things that went over my head.
I'm here to save my ass.
What kind of knight are you?
Shine your shoes,
One of a
wipe
kind.
your face. They got away with that. I was like, that's something about Shrek that I like. It was always edgy, it didn't talk down to kids. And why doesn't this boss have a health bar? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Michael is laser focused.
I do appreciate someone pointed out to me in the comments that you can use the Thunderbolt to like float in midair while after the platforms get destroyed. So
I knew that since I played it.
yeah.
The nice thing is because you have all the weapons with you at all times. By this point in the game, you can't complain about the design of the boss because the powers give you the ability to, you know, do everything in your power.
Shrek.
Oh, this level goes on for way too fucking long. Like, holy shit! They could have separated this castle or
I
into
feel
like
that's
4 or
what they
5
were
levels.
gonna do, but
You guys ever play Shrek Extra Large?
I
No.
did. It was great. It's
There
the
you go.
best game I ever played. Better than Mario 3. There, I said it.
that's high praise.
And not praise I give lightly. So go out, you normies. Go out and play Shrek Extra Large. It's one ogre of a time.
It sure won me, ogre.
It's me, the ogre. Ha! I'm funny because I tell dad jokes. Alright,
So are you guys excited for the Han Solo standalone film?
Well, I was watching Rogue One, expecting
Falcon!
mediocre and all that, but I was like, I was pleasantly surprised by how awesome Rogue One was, especially by the second half and like the Battle of Scarif itself.
The second half is the best part of the movie, yeah.
Yeah, it even made like Jyn Erso's story arc a little more worthwhile. Just her hugging her while she's just awaiting imminent death is just perfect. It's like, I don't know, it's like a tribute to World War II movies and all that. I can't believe, like, I was honestly surprised by how good the film was. It could have been better, but I liked what it did. It's definitely one I'll rewatch several times, like the original trilogy.
It did have that kind of feel to it. Like,
Yeah.
it felt like the first 3 in a way that even the 7th one didn't.
Well, it's like, I would say I'd watch it over and over because it didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. It felt more like its own thing, and it's just like, it felt creative. It felt like a side story. It knew what it was and it didn't get too cocky with what it was going to be. It's hard to explain. I would have fleshed out, like, if I were to direct it, I would have at least added scenes with Saw Gerrera and the teenage Jyn Erso to actually strengthen their connection and like actually give us a reason to care about Saw Gerrera. Like, I didn't care when he was like when the thing was collapsing on him. That felt rushed. But yeah, the second half really made up for everything.
Boss Baby is the best film.
It's
Yes,
almost as
Boss
good.
Baby.
It's almost as good as the Emoji Movie.
The Boss Baby is so funny. I wanted to watch it with my sister, but for some reason she didn't want to.
Yeah, and she was supposed to go with both of us.
Hell's up with that.
How often do you guys go out to see movies?
Not very often. Like maybe
But
if
it's
I
on
was a
Netflix.
VCR repairman, I'd have more time to go see movies.
Boss Baby was fucking epic.
Eric,
How
are you
dare
trying to? Are you being that pigeon from Storks?
Baby. Fuck off.
That's
Honestly,
totally what he's doing, isn't it, Alec?
Yep.
What is hold on?
I totally watched Storks.
Hold on.
There's a pigeon
what's that?
character in Storks who talks exactly like that.
Shh.
See all these animated films.
No.
Or something.
I am excited for Mega Man 11. I very much am looking forward to seeing it.
Oh yeah, same. They brought back the Charge Buster, and it's not for a DLC character. I'm hyped. I don't know about you folks in the chat, but I'm hyped. I'm like the ultimate classic Mega Man fanboy, so it means so much to me.
Oh.
I just hope it doesn't suck by accident, you know.
Suck by accident.
Yeah, where the fortress stage will all of a sudden throw bullshit at you, and the developer's supposed to be like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Can't say I know much about the Mega Mans.
You should.
I do
Mega
know
Man-
about is
Mega
that
Man
they're
is
already making a
loved.
Minecraft movie.
Apparently the devs
Wait,
are
what?
big.
Yeah, they're making a Minecraft movie. They're a little bit late. It's supposed to come out in 2019. Rob McElhenney, aka Mac from Always Sunny, is directing it for some reason. It stars Steve Carell, or that's rumored.
There's Hugh Neutron.
Rob McElhenney, he actually directed. Surprised me he got into directing.
I'm pretty sure he's like the main. I don't know exactly what he is, but for Always Sunny, he's like the top guy out of the five. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't guess it based off of his character. But
Did you know that one of the actors, Glenn Howard, who plays as like
Dennis. Yep.
Yeah, Dennis. He was actually he played as a character in the '80s show, which was like a '70s show spin-off, but it got canceled after like half a season.
Oh, there's a surprise. Honestly, the only one that I know that does the stuff that people like, or I mean, besides Danny DeVito, is Charlie.
Yeah, Charles.
Day.
Like that pretty much started his career, and that next thing and then you see him in things like what is Fight or something like that. It was like one of those-
Wait, Food Fight?
No, it was like
Yes, food.
it was like him and Ice Cube were teachers, but they hate each other. So fight at
one
3
of
o'clock.
those movies that you'd forget like 20 minutes after seeing it.
Yep.
Like Boss Baby.
Boss Baby was a work of
Boss
genius.
Baby is amazing. It is the Citizen Kane of baby-related films.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying that it's better than Look Who's Talking?
What?
Wow, this boss is so much better with that platform. I can't believe it.
I mean, the base version's fine. You just have to kind of know that dash jumping goes higher, which is kind of you know.
I'll have to watch you long play, like, bases campaigns. 'Cause I had so much trouble with this boss in particular. This particular boss, baby.
Boss Baby is my persona.
No, it's Hugh Neutron.
So we're done. Boss Baby is a fucking legend.
Somebody send Eric a link to that pigeon from Storks. And then someone in the chat.
It. I already saw it. I already saw it. That is not what I'm going for. I'm going more for Austrian. I mean,
You mean like Hitler?
The lamentations of the gears.
I'm okay. Bavarian. Everybody knows all Austrians sound like Adolf.
What is it? You know
Jordan!
that mad science. You know that mad science is from Phineas and Ferb. Is he Austrian?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
Yeah.
He's from Duphilia.
Oh, so they made up a.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid.
One of those, Iron Curtain.
Oh, they're making a FNAF movie. Apparently. You would
Why would they do that? The series is dead. Like, even the creator killed.
No, he said if the FNAF movie. Wait.
Oh.
So wait, is there plans? What? Why? Harry Potter director to helm Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Okay, Polygon.
Polygon is just credible journalism all the way through.
Polygon and Kotaku are the only place I go for the real news.
Not that fake news variety.
Yeah. Polygon and Kotaku are the Papyrus and Sands of the game journal, which means they're epic. Epic. The scariest movie ever made, Boss Baby?
Eric, do you think that Boss Baby grew into Hugh Neutron?
That's a good question. No, I don't.
I'm sorry?
I think the older brother grew into Hugh Neutron.
I'm sorry, what did you say? After I asked you the question, what did you say?
I said I don't think so.
No, you said that's a good question. Now I need you to say it right.
That's a good Christian.
That's a good question.
That's a good Christian. That's a good Christian. This has become the whistle stream. This is ASMR.
Is whistling ASMR?
No, it's not ASMR. It is ASM annoying.
You better lad out that joke.
Elaborate out.
Yeah, elaborate on that joke.
How many little tiny Aladdins do you think you could defeat? Hello?
What? Say that again.
How many like tiny Aladdins do you think you could beat in a fight?
I don't know about that.
Just a guess.
Oh, close the time down.
How many tiny Aladdins do you think you could?
Oh,
Hello?
close the time down.
Hello?
What?
How many tiny Aladdins do you think you could beat?
10.
10?
I mean, how many?
Well, they're still like 5'8".
What?
Yeah, they're slightly shorter than they're like slightly shorter than a regular. Not like really small. I mean, what are you, stupid?
Yeah,
And I think he's
You think you could beat?
rather
You think you could beat
tasty.
10 tiny Aladdins? Really? You idiot! You gosh dang buffoon!
Scariest of
How many
movie.
tiny Tim Allen aliens from Neutron do you think you could
That depends. How big are they?
beat? You don't get to ask those kinds of questions. What are you, stupid? How many? Go on.
What
10.
is everyone's?
10? They're like 8 feet tall. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? What are you, stupid?
What is the joke here?
You can't. You think you could beat 10 8-foot Tim Allen aliens?
What's going on?
How many? Okay, Michael. Here's the real question. How many Grizzle Dwarfs do you think you could take on?
What's a grizzled dwarf, Eric?
You don't get to ask questions. How many?
10.
10, dude. They're like 1,000 feet tall. They're crazy strong. You couldn't even beat 0.1 Grizzledor. What are you
I
stupid?
feel like this is something from Dark Souls.
Okay. Here's the real question. How many Tiny Marvin the Martians could you beat?
10.
What are you stupid? Tiny Marvin the Martians are like 80 feet tall. They weigh like 600 pounds, dude.
Eric, I'd use Pandora's box from God of War.
No, you couldn't do that.
What do you mean?
No, don't be ridiculous. Stop making up shit.
What's going on?
How many ham sandwiches did you take on, Michael?
1.
Dude, it's only a ham sandwich. You could probably take on like.
If I said 10, you'd say that they're like 10 feet tall or something.
Don't be ridiculous.
Eric, you're a cheater. You've done this. You've done this same setup ever since we were children.
That's not true. Stop lying. Exaggerating.
Is this some like German joke that only German?
I really fucking hate when Michael's being really annoying and obnoxious. Hate it.
Oh, I bet you do.
He's always such a dick.
I wouldn't know what that feels like.
Yeah, you sure wouldn't, because you're always the one being a douche, a real bag. See, you've made Alex sick.
Nah, that's from me sucking all those dicks yesterday.
Oh, that'll do it.
Now I got syphilis.
So we gave them all syphilis. Well, guess I broke the Discord chat just now.
Pretty much.
Oh, I legitimately thought you guys were.
Metaphorically speaking.
I meant a 4, but I wished it was a 5.
No,
you fucked it up.
I just got that joke.
Okay. Here's the real hard-hitting question. Which Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is better?
Second one.
Yeah, second one was the least awful.
Whoa, hey, what are you talking about?
I hate Fairly Odd Parents so much.
Are you telling me that Jimmy Timmy Power Hour isn't like top tier level entertainment?
First one was alright, third one sucked. Second one.
There was a third one?
Yes, that was the Jerkinator.
Wait, why is Jimmy Timmy Power Hour? Okay, that didn't happen. The Jerkinators.
They made their own villain because they were bored, because they nothing could beat them when they were together, so they made a special villain. That was the plot of the Jerkinator.
Sounds good. Probably not as good as the other ones, but sounds really good though.
Can't believe you never seen it. It's like on Netflix, dude.
Are you serious?
I mean, maybe I have seen it, but you know,
it's part of season 3. Just go check it out. Like right now.
It's part of SQG season 3?
Thought you hated the Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
Maybe you're like an expert. You know everything about Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 3.
Begrudgingly, but
you
yes.
made it. You made it.
Ugh, Dark Souls.
That's why you hate it.
Dragon
It's like when your kid is more successful. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 3.
Apparently, everybody agrees that the third Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is the worst. That's unanimous.
Poof. Hashtag poof.
It should have never been made.
Remember that fire burrito joke they reused over and over again in Fairly Odd Baby? That was oh so funny every single time.
It make the baby fart.
Wow, Fairly Odd Parents reusing jokes. What else?
Yeah, what are those idiots using jokes?
They're reusing jokes.
Cheaters.
I seem
What
to
about cheating?
I seem to remember Fairly Odd Parents coming up in the Pac-Man World 2 playthrough.
Yeah, because we were equally obnoxious in our reuse of.
You know what's the only animated series that's worth talking about is home movie. True story. Like anyone who just doesn't watch home movies is on culture.
Harold's Purple Crayon is the best anime.
I kind of like that. I find it interesting.
Harold and the
favorite
Purple Crayon
manga.
is the best
It's my favorite
ASMR.
Chinese comic book.
Oh, there's something like it's like
You can't fit any propane in that Chinese comic book, Bobby.
Dad, it's a manga. It's a manga, Dad. It's a manga.
Wax, buff, buff, wax, buff.
You're a loser. You're a big dirt baby. You want a bottle? A
What's
big
this?
dirt bottle?
What's this pillow, Bobby?
Somebody touched
Can
my
you put your
spaghetti.
propane in this hole?
There better be a naked cheerleader under the bed.
Bobby! That's
Damn it, Bobby.
King Hill on that bed. It's Frank Hill on that
Right.
bed.
Frank Hill.
Are you almost done?
Yes, we're on the final level.
Oh!
I like how Mega Man and Bass did the boss. Like, you know, instead of just having them all spread it throughout a level.
You guys play any epic Steam games lately besides Icon?
Shovel Knight. I'm a huge fan of Shovel Knight, so of course that game's epic.
Alec only just got around to playing it.
Yep. Now I'm a huge fan of the series. I'm so excited for King of Cards, but they can't release it soon enough.
Yeah, they really did take their time releasing those DLC packs.
Yeah. Plague of, I really like Plague of Shadows, but like Spectre of Torment, that was amazing. Easily the best campaign of all of them.
I liked Plague Knight the most because I liked how you could customize his bombs.
Oh yeah, even though it broke bosses and all that, it's just like I love the story. I loved using the bombs, and I kind of like the triple jump. You know, it takes some getting used to. I know it's not as accessible as like Shovel Hope, but man, it's fun once you master the controls.
Just wanna fly.
We're gonna hide. Put your arms
Oh.
around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby.
Hey,
All
so,
around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you?
oh, did you do the green coins?
Yes.
Yeah, that armor is fun to use. Like, it's so random, but you might accidentally come across an excellent combination.
Yeah, Michael, if you can beat this game, you're an epic gamer.
What the fuck? Why is that funny?
It isn't, so I don't know the answer to that, Alec.
Try to understand. Try to understand. Try to understand. He's a magic man.
Eric, are you playing around with some dang old pills right
I
now?
have a big bag of pretzels.
Oh.
It really does sound like pills. Holy shit.
Like, you know, one of those shitty Tylenol pill grid things?
Pretzel is a
Yeah.
code.
Like,
word.
it sounds like me when I have a through my etc. Can't finger one properly.
Well, that wouldn't be the only time that Alec couldn't finger something properly.
Oh,
Haha, fuck
lazy
you.
joke. Lazy joke.
Jay is a liar and he... Ha!
What about Jay?
Nothing. Give it a few seconds.
I didn't hear it, the joke is the problem.
No. I said Jay is a liar and you...
Oh. I'm sure he enjoyed it.
You guys ever heard of Jack in the Box?
Yes.
The most obscure of well, not the most obscure, that's probably Long John Silver's.
You guys ever heard of Jack in the Box?
Has anyone heard of Arthur Treacher's?
No. Is that a
I
show?
guess it's one of those it's a New York fish chain that kind of went out.
Jack in the Box. It's very good.
You know, I've never been to like a seafood, like fast food chain.
Eric's doing that emoji thing again.
Wait, doing what?
Eric's got his Jack in the Box emoji up in his bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
You're not spreading slander again, are you?
Yes, I am spreading slander.
Oh, Michael Slander.
Yeah, they call me Michael Slander.
Yeah, Michael, here's a question. Why am I not modded chat yet?
That's why.
What? What do you mean? Maybe I wouldn't do it if I was a mod. You ever think of that?
Oh! Lucky for you, Jester J, I remember what you're talking about. So, when Eric and I did the Enter the Dragonfly playthrough on Game Mavericks, which began our long foray into Spyro-related entertainment, we had a running gag where every 5 seconds Eric would say, "This Let's Play is really dragging," and then I'd play a sound
What a good running gag.
And every time he did, I would
I'm
play
sure
a sound
everybody
effect.
I'm sure everybody's gonna go run off and watch that after hearing that every 5 seconds I say the same joke. So basically, if you like this stream,
damned king, turning against the one who made him, ungrateful cur. But thanks to you, Mega Man, now nobody stands in my way, and I've got my laboratory back. Now I can begin a new plan to conquer the world. But first, I need to get you out of the way, you persistent little twit. Are you prepared, Mega Man?
This Let's Play totally rocks. Ha. Funny, because his first name's Rock.
And Alec made that amazing Rockman picture for me.
That's why it's really dry.
But anyways, Jester J was asking what the sound effect I played for it was. And the answer to that is, in Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, there's a little sting that plays whenever you lose a minigame, that goes bwah, bwah, and I literally just took that clip from a bit of footage I was editing for a review I was making at the time, and just played that because I thought it was funny. That's where it came from.
And you were wrong.
Are you saying that you're usually right about
Tearing
things
them
that are
up.
funny?
Yeah. I'm hilarious, dude.
You
I'm a
came up with
hashtag epic gamer.
You came up with the B Clux joke that you said wasn't funny.
No. What's the name of the guy who made the B Clux joke? What's he called? Get Clucked. Get Clucked made up the B Clux joke. I just spread its glorious reputation.
Who is him? I don't know who that is.
Get Clucked is the name of the YouTube channel.
No.
And
Someone in the chat says that the voice I was doing sounds like someone named him.
Wait, do it again.
I was just doing my Wily voice.
This Let's Play is really dragging.
Eric,
Wait,
I thought
do the
you
voice
said.
again.
I'm Dr. Wily, the greatest scientific genius in the world.
Well, thank you so much for like using that voice clip, sending me that voice clip for like the Mega Man 5 review I did a while back. That made it. That made the review totally awesome.
Oh, it's apparently it's a
This is
character
like my
from
least
Powerpuff Girls.
It's like my least favorite iteration of Wily. The second phase really annoys me. I'm supposed to avoid those like projectiles he throws out.
It's way better than Mega Man 7, and it's much better than 8 as well, in my opinion.
Oh, at least with 7 I found a way to trick the projectiles into not hitting.
This game also has super armor.
This boss battle's really dragging. Fuck my life.
No let out, but it'll do.
Like, are there certain spots that are safe?
Like, from what exactly?
Those, like, you know when he's doing, like, the counterclockwise
swirl attack? Like, you just kind of have to stand on the edge of the screen and kind of time it.
Yeah, what do you do when he does his Fantoon attack?
Yeah, I suppose that is kind of like Fantoon.
If I could make a cricket noise with my mouth, I would.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
I'm sorry, did you say...
I'm sorry, I was making a sign for you.
Now you need to get a soundboard so you can play the following noise every time you make that joke. True.
Yeah, you could be like, we could be Michael, Alec, and Eric in the morning.
With JFJ's reviews.
The fish was delish, and it made quite the dish. Ah!
What the fuck?
I'm becoming increasingly concerned for Michael as the days go by.
God, what the hell is it called? There's a strong bad email about radio. No one cares. There's a strong bad email about radio, like the radio, like basically he had a test phrase which was the fish is delish and it made quite a dish, and he sort of runs through the gamut of all the different kinds of radio you could hear, like college radio. He's just like, the fish, was delish. Sorry, it made quite a dish. And apparently it's like starkingly accurate to actual college radio.
College radio's ass, believe me.
Okay.
Well, if anybody knows ass, then it's Alec.
Oh, fuck you.
Got it? Question mark?
But seriously, college radio is just a bunch of inexperienced assholes who somehow, like, won the audition that they applied for.
Yeah, so just a heads up, I've never seen Powerpuff Girls, so I don't know who that character is.
This show's overrated as fuck. I'm sorry, Mr. Titanic. His name you probably know, because he actually has a thing called Alive.
He's probably too busy recording fart samples.
he's busy editing fart samples over the Spanish flea.
Yeah.
Oh my, I love Spanish fart so much.
Alright, folks, that was Mega Man and Bass. We beat the game.
You did a very good job, Michael. You are epic gamer.
Is epic gamer like a meme?
You are an epic gamer.
It's like you're doing a voice that suggests to me that there's like a... What about Ed, Ed and Eddie? I've never seen that show either.
What?
No, if you're to watch a Cartoon Network, if you're to watch any Cartoon Network show, it's either Samurai Jack or Kids Next Door. Those are the ones who actually surpass the hype they're given.
Okay.
Michael sounds skeptical.
Well, Michael is always a skeptic.
He might be a skeptic, but he is also an epic gamer.
By the way, Alec, what do you think of my perfect pixels for my SNES Mini?
They're beautiful, just like you.
Thank you.
I like making cover.
Okay.
Epic gamer.
And soon my RGB monitor will get here, so I
I'm not
can.
gonna lie, but like the de-interlacing's really impressive. I don't know any people know if you could do that.
I'm sorry. What was that about de-interlacing?
Like the de-interlacing is like really impressive. It's like I thought it was playing like off an emulator,
Yeah.
writer, and all that.
Well, games from this generation aren't. Oh.
I must say, it's definitely the quality for an epic gamer.
Epic gamer.
Alright.
Hey, Doritos.
Epic gamer. Oh my god.
This is
Alright,
so I
fellas.
over the time I descended into the about the quality that our Paper Mario playthrough that
Oh yeah, isn't this?
guttural
This
noise.
is off a SNES Mini. Like, isn't that like easier to mod feature that this?
This is the SNES Junior from '97, and
Okay.
so not the new SNES Mini that came out like last year, but this I did have to mod, yeah, because it doesn't have RGB built in, but when you do set it up, the RGB is much better than the standard SNES model.
Like, I was reading about that stuff on. There's like the site was selling these like RGB mods. Dear, no, $100. I can't remember. It was like really expensive, but
Well,
I
sorry,
didn't
breathing
have
in the
no idea
microphone
that
again.
different models like had better RGB support than others.
Alright. Well, fellas, thank you all for joining us for the stream. Hope you
Oh,
had
thanks
fun.
for having me.
Oh, yeah, of
Eh.
course.
It was kind of boring to be honest.
Wow.
Well,
Fuck
whose
you,
fault
then.
was that?
No, Alec was fine. It was more like
Oh,
kind of bringing
I
it
love you too,
down
man.
if I'm honest.
That's all the time we got.
It's kinda annoying. He's pretty terrible to be honest. Honestly, and Andy died too. Remember? It means it's like,
that's it for
like
now.
really bad.
See you guys
Pretty
later.
Honestly, I'm kind of
Alright.
disappointed.
I'll shoot you a message sometime.
Yeah, Alec.
Bye, Eric.
Us,
I love you.
yes,
Bye.
In a non-gay way, I love it.
Epic game.